Now, one thing every runner forgets to do is have regular gait analysis. This is when you get on a treadmill and they assess the way you run. We all change the way we run regularly. And I had a stress fracture a couple of months ago, and so there's a good chance that it might have happened to me. So the best thing to do is go online and book it. And Runners Need, well, they offer a free gait analysis in store. So you just go online to runnersneed.com. There we go, gait analysis, tap on that, and that will take you through to the places you've got to. So I'm going to book in, get my local store, which will be the London Clapham Junction one. And then all you do is simply book an appointment, running gait analysis. There you go. Go to the date I want. There we go. Let's go 11:45. Put in my details, and that is it. You get a 15-minute slot. They will assess the way you run, and then they will decide which trainers would be suitable for you. So I booked in for a gait analysis. Well, today is the day. So I'm here at Runners Need in a very busy Clapham Junction actually, and I'm going to go in there. I'm going to get my gait analysis, see if my running's changed at all, if I need to upgrade or change my trainers. I'm also going to recycle some old trainers I've got, and since it's getting a bit chillier, I'm going to take this opportunity to maybe do a little bit of shopping and find some warmer winter gear. Should we go in? Okay, we know the process. Mask on. Look at this. If you like running kit, this is heaven. There's Mark.
Hello.
Mark's the store manager here at Runners Need in Clapham. And first things first, let me get rid of these. So there's a brilliant scheme in Runners Need where if you've got old trainers, you can bring them in and recycle them. So I don't wear these anymore. So they're still in quite good condition though. Yep. So that means that they can be used again. That's true.
So they can be sent off around about 9 different countries to take part in this process.
See, that's really good. But then if you have trainers that you think are done and dusted and are dead, don't think that, because also they can recycle really trash trainers. They just break them down and recycle them, and then they can use them in different things, you know, even for AstroTurf or ping pong tables or whatever it is.
Another one, yeah.
Okay, all right, so here we go. Thank you, trainers, you've been useful, but someone else will enjoy you now. Okay, so first things first, I'm here for a gait analysis, and that's exactly what's going to happen. And I guess that's what the treadmill is in the middle of the store for.
Yes. We're going to start you off in a neutral shoe.
Okay.
Just so we can have a look at your running style and see what's going on biomechanically, and then that way, that then tends to show us which category of shoe you fall into, whether it's a neutral or a stability shoe.
Okay, and can I just ask as well, anyone can come and have this done?
Anybody.
And it's advisable to have this done?
I think it's advisable to have it done, definitely. I mean, we even get a lot of walkers in here that want to have the test done as well, just to see what's going on. But yeah, definitely. I think even if you've done it a few years ago, it's definitely worth having it done again.
Okay, all right. So, right, it's my turn today then. Okay, so here I am. Nice neutral shoes, a Brooks, and treadmills here. And basically, Mark will stand here, and he will look at what's going on the laptop here. So you'll see me running, and you'll see whether I'm doing it right or wrong.
That's correct, yes.
Or how I run in a unique style. Okay, right, here we go.
Okay, is that speed okay?
Is that speed okay? He's definitely put this too fast just for a laugh, hasn't he? I have breath. Okay, so talk me through what's going on.
So what we're doing here, we're just looking to see how you land. And you can see that as you land, generally I'd say you're relatively straight at this point here. I mean, would you say that you've had many injuries in the past?
Well, I've literally just got over a fractured foot.
Right, okay. But generally speaking, I would, looking at you there, I would say that you could probably get away with a neutral shoe still.
Okay.
But the shoes that you're currently running, I still find that you could probably use those as well, because they've got a bit of guidance to them.
I think what's really useful about this test is that what it does is it can help you if your running style, your running gait has changed, but also it can just help you if you need to know that your shoe is the right one.
Right. Yes.
So even if you don't want to change the style of your shoe, you know that you're running in the right shoes and you won't sustain any injuries because you're wearing the wrong footwear. So I think it's important to do this. And now Mark has the great pleasure of showing me all the amazing shoes I could run in.
Let's do it.
Oh my goodness, look at this. There are so many to choose from. Yeah, which ones should I choose now?
Well, I mean, generally speaking, I would normally bring out a selection of shoes,
Okay.
you know, for you to then try on, because all the brands have a tendency to feel different. So generally, yeah, we'll bring a selection out for you to try on, and then you can test each of those out on the treadmill and see how they feel.
And ultimately, it's down to the way it feels and how comfortable it is for you.
Comfortable. It's got to feel comfortable. It's just want to get you out the door and run.
And also, it depends which nice colour it is, obviously. That's important too. Next shoe is the Hoka's. Hoka. How do you say it, Mark? Hoka. Okay, so these are, what are these ones?
These are the Clifton 7.
Clifton 7.
And this is part of their, kind of one of their main go-to kind of everyday training shoes.
Very different feel to the other ones as well. Great. I'm loving this. It's also just a really nice way to try on all the different shoes, because before I would come in and I would probably just go for the same shoe because I know that works for me. So actually it's really nice to try something different on. And you might actually find that there's another trainer, another brand even, that you'd never considered, that's really comfy and you just love, but you won't know until you try it. So today I've come in here in my Brooks Adrenaline, my leopard print ones. They are, thankfully, they are good for me to still run in, but also these fresh foams here are pretty good as well. These are 1080s, aren't they?
That's correct, yeah.
So the New Balance ones, well, I might be adding them to my collection too. So as we come into winter, you might want to get a few new items of clothing to run in, just things that will keep you a bit warmer, that maybe will be a little bit more reflective when you go out and about. There's lots of nice jackets in at the moment, loads of things that you can layer up with. Lots of lovely bright colours too here. There's more of the reflective clothing. If you're a guy, you might want to not wear shorts anymore. You might want to maybe add a little running tight, but then you can get tights with shorts to layer up on top as well. Loads of nice running tops with zips at the top as well. Yeah, there's loads of great kit, and definitely if you are wanting to go out there running at this time of year, it's worth layering up, because then obviously you can change things up depending on what it's like outside. So the thing is, at this time of year, what are the essentials, Mark? Running in winter, what would you recommend?
Well, there's obviously lots of things that you can help with being seen. So things like this light armband, you've got it on flashing mode or you've got it on static mode. Those are actually really quite powerfully bright in the dark. Things like stick-on strips are quite useful to put on clothing and footwear. And one of my favourites actually is Safety Skin. It's like a rub-on that you put on your skin, and it shines up. It's really incredible, actually.
I've never heard of that.
Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely
Amazing.
brilliant stuff. But ideally you need to put it on skin. So obviously in the winter you're more covered up, so you might not be showing too much skin in the winter. But that's just a really good couple of kind of accessories that you could potentially look at.
Okay. Well, hopefully you now have a better understanding of how gait analysis works and how they work out which trainer is right for you and your running style. You've also had a little look at some of the amazing accessories out there for this winter, and you've seen some gorgeous running kit. All that's left for me to do is to say thank you very much to Mark here at Runners Need Clapham Junction. Thank you for all your help.
No problem. Thank you very much for coming along.
And all that's left for me to say to you is happy running.